Welcome back to Ask Rad Rat. Got a lot of great questions from you guys last time, so I'm making multiple videos to get through them all and catch up. This time we're talking with Ben Critterson about the difference between flat Reynolds style frontside flips and vertical Muska style. Is one easier than the other? Why don't people do illusion ones anymore? So I think it's really cool in skateboarding that you can do such different things and be the same trick. So some people will argue that frontside flips and illusion flips are separate, but I mean really if you did one in a game of skate and someone matched with the other one, it's overly technical to try to say that they're different. They're both frontside flips, just different styles, and I think that's really cool. So as for which one is easier, personally I think the flat ones are a lot easier. Feels more like a kickflip, which you're familiar with, feels more like a 180 and a kickflip, versus the vertical ones that are kind of their own separate thing. But that's just me. I'm sure a lot of people find the vertical ones easier, especially fakie or nollie. You have sort of the motion of popping that just keeps going. It might be easier to do them that way. It depends on the person. But as for why they're not that popular anymore, I think the biggest thing is because you have to catch it at 180. If the board goes legitimately vertical, the only time you can catch it is when it's completely done at 180. And the problem with that is a couple of things. First of all, trying to do it over stuff. Halfway through the board is vertical. So you have to either clear something by the whole length of your board or do it like next to it. If you're trying to do one over a fire hydrant, the board would have to be next to it while you're over it and kind of like wrap around it. It's kind of weird. The second thing is catching it. If you catch it at 180 and you're trying to do it down a gap, what happens now? You either have to flip the board really slow and then catch it at the last second, or you catch it early, but then you kind of have to just stay straight the whole way down. It's a lot easier to do a flat, 90-degree kickflip, catch it, and then guide it the rest of the way down. So I think that's the biggest problem with it. It's just not as practical. It was just kind of the fad at the time. It was the style. It was kind of like doing those front-footed 360 flips now, where you catch it way out here. It was just what people were doing at the time. There's nothing wrong with it. It's cool, but it just wasn't as practical, and I think that's why it faded away. If you want to learn one or the other, go for it. So that's what I've got to say about that. I'll get to some more questions later. Let me know what you want to know about next time. So either questions about skateboarding, me, about the channel, anything like that, let me know. Until then, I've got a playlist of my other Ask Rad Rat videos, and I've got some other stuff that I make as well. We got new skateboard videos every Tuesday and stuff like this throughout the week. Thanks for watching.